Yeah, that's tighter because it creates a bit of a resistance, so it is tighter. Yeah. Hello, home stars. Welcome back and welcome. My name is Valrine. If you are here for the first time, yeah, we are back in the studio today and we are going to be taking a look at our large frame here and finish it up. And then we're going to take it upstairs and we're going to start our gallery wall. But if you saw the last video we did, I actually said I wasn't going to crackle any more frames. However, I have a bunch of frames that I have collected over the years. And I'm going to be using them all for that gallery wall. So they're different colors, different sizes, and so I had 4 white ones, and this was white, as you can see, and I crackled it to give it that old world farmhouse look. And so instead of leaving these small ones white, I went ahead and I did a little crackle in them too. So as we spoke about, the crackling is pretty subtle, but that's my jam. I don't like the massive cracks. I am fine with how they turned out. So what we're going to do right now is just go ahead and put the photos back in these frames before we move on to the large frame. So I'm just going to wipe the glass a little before I put them into the frames. I'm looking forward to getting that gallery wall all together because it was together at one point and it didn't have, I think I'm going to need something moist to clean this. Just 1 second here. As I said, or as I was saying, the wall was together at one point, but I pulled it apart because the passage is not extremely wide. And so we were bringing something large in there and I didn't want to hit the frames off the wall. So I took the frames off. And now, yeah, we need to get that done because where the passage is, actually we created that passage when we moved into the house. And we created that passage because the upstairs just had a big open common area. There was only 1 bedroom up there. I don't know, maybe it was being used as a living space. And so we created that space. We created 2 bedrooms actually from that 1 open area. And so we have that passage, and then we have the passage goes around, and we have a common area where, yeah, I actually sectioned off a part where I was going to use as an office, and then I allowed my younger son to use it when we went into COVID and we had the lockdown, and yeah, the kids came home. And so since then, that area has been his office. So I'm looking forward to getting that gallery wall all done. And we're going to start it together today. Oh no, I think I need to flip this. Yeah, I do need to flip this. Gotta make sure it's turned the right way. Yes, it is. Just subtle cracks. When we do things like these, they actually help to give our space a more finished look and a more personal look. So that's a good thing. Okay, so this is done. And I'm going to show you the other I think this one is for this. I am gonna show you the other bunch of frames that are gonna be going up there. Trying to match them up. Yeah, this one is for this. There's something on the inside. Something's on the inside. Gotta tape this. Two photos in this. What is this? Change it. I'm gonna change this. I didn't realize that I had covered this with this because I was looking for it and I was wondering where is that, because this is our younger son and this is our older son. So one baby picture. So I am gonna have to get a different frame for the graduation photo. So I'll just put it over here for now. And since this is like this, I'm gonna have to change the location of this thing here. Just wipe this one more time. Now how about this baby picture? That's good enough. There we go. So now it's in. I got my baby picture back. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. There we go. Now I'm going to wipe the glass on the inside. We're getting there. I'm just trying to use a piece of fabric. It's a piece of lining fabric that won't leave any lint on the glass. Okay, and now this one. There we go. There's a pin here, there's one down here, there's one up here, and there's one here. And that was enough. And there we go. And that's done. Here we go, my friends. we got some nice cracks throughout the frame, and I'm liking that. There's a few areas that you don't really have cracks, but then they're not solid, and so I like how it came out. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is flip this baby, and you can see at one point I was trying the paint back here to see the color of the paint that I was mixing. So I am going to put a bracket on the back that I'm going to use to hang it. I'm not going to use this hole to hang it because I want to use one of these photo hangers to hang it on the wall. I find that these are pretty good to use, and the reason why they are so good to use is because when you put it on the wall, the nail goes in at an angle like this, and so even if you're hanging on drywall, it's better. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put this. Now I can hang it with the teeth hanging on the bracket, or I can hang it with, there's a little slot right here, and so I think I'm going to choose to hang it like this so that it can basically hang like this instead of by the teeth. But the hole is here, so I think I know where the middle is, but I'm going to go ahead and measure again just to be sure. So this is 11 1/4. Half of 11 is 5.5. And yeah, my pencil mark is right here. Yeah, just about halfway at the hole, but not exactly. Okay, so we're hanging it like this. So we got to line this baby up over my pencil mark. And this one I don't have to put any nails in because it has sharp ends already ready to be just knocked in. I got this little hammer at a garage sale. I was reckless with it at some point and I broke the claw, but it's still very useful for projects like these instead of having a big hammer. It's more like an upholstery hammer size. And these little pins and hooks and stuff I keep around whenever I'm throwing out any old frames. I try to reap the parts that I can reuse and just keep them around. And so this is good. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting the glass back in. Just wipe away. These are the little, like the gallery wall that I'm going to do now. These are the little touches that give your home a finished feeling. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys something, which I have on the channel there. With this, the sticker on the glass here, if I peel it off right now, it has a high probability of leaving glue on the glass. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get it off clean. So I just get a piece of napkin, hand towel, tissue, and then I wet it. Nothing is on it more than water. And then I'll just put it on here and leave it. And go ahead and clean up the other pieces of glass. By the time I am done, I should be able to remove it without any glue residue on the glass. I did that on a video a few years ago, and it does very well. I get some good comments on it too, because so often we are looking to remove stickers and stuff from glass or ceramic, and yeah, we don't have to use chemicals to do that. Nope, we don't have to. Just a simple method of getting your price tag off. Okay. So now I clean the front. I'm gonna go ahead and clean on the inside where the photos are gonna go. I am happy I found this frame. I am happy. For $4? Yeah. I will take that any day. So here we go now. We're just gonna lift this off, and we're just gonna do a thing like this, and it's done. It's gone. No residue of glue. So you don't have to struggle with removing your tags from your glass or your chinaware, your ceramic, your porcelain. You can try it even on wood. You just got to make sure that, sometimes there's some wood that will be affected by water, especially if it has like a urethane or something on it. So you got to be careful of that. Now, it is also suggested that you seal your crackle finish. I'm not sealing any crackle finish here. It's gonna be on the upstairs in the passageway. It's not gonna be exposed to humidity or anything, and yeah, it should be just fine. Okay, so now we are ready to slot the photos in. We have some photos over here that we're gonna use. This one, my son's graduation, we're gonna have to get a frame for that. So my idea is, it's so cool. This is my hubby and I'm gonna put us right here, and then I'm gonna put our older son. Let me get another piece of cloth. I'm thinking I should just dust off the photos a little bit. Yeah, not hush. Right here. You can see this is very old. It has lived 9 lives. And then we're gonna put our younger son here. Oh, this is a pretty long picture. I'm gonna have to snip. Oh, yeah, just this area. I'm a stickler when it comes on to these things, eh? Because now I'm thinking it has his name and it has some number and stuff on it. So I don't want to, I'm not going to cut it off. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to bend it. So I'll just put my ruler, my metal ruler right here, and then I am just gonna bend it like this. I guess I could also cut it off and put it in the back of the picture, but yeah, this is better. It's there. Okay, and then we're putting one with both our sons at the bottom here. Okay, let's put this here. This is thicker and it's only in the middle. So let's see. I'm thinking it should. Yeah, it works like that, my friend. It does. It makes it tighter. Yeah. So actually, let's try this piece whole. Oh, this one works. There we go. That's good. So now it's very, very tight. That's what I want, because I don't want it to come apart on the wall. That is good. This is good. Not so much. So it's still pretty loose. It came out so easy. So we're just gonna put this here. And we're gonna go ahead and put this in here. And feels tighter already. Rock steady. Yeah, that's way better. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put two pieces together under here. Yeah, that's tighter, because it creates a bit of a resistance, so it is tighter. Yeah. Okay, in the center. And my loving, ever-giving parents are gonna be right beside us. Okay, so now this will be good. There we go. And now it goes under. No problem. Let's see. Yeah, these are my parents. I'm good. I am so good with it, you guys. We have one, let's say one panel here, and then we have another one, and another one, another one, another one. Like it's just one flat wall, but it's separated by these vintage trims that I got. I think I bought them at the Restore, and I also bought the paper at the Restore, and I put the paper here because I like the colors. I like the flowers and the butterflies. And so, yeah, what I'm gonna do is install this in the center. I'm gonna go up just like so, because that is the only way it's gonna make sense for me, right? And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and measure off to find the center here, to center the frame on the wall. Oh, as high as I can go. This is 20 inches. So I just need 10 inches. So the center is just about right here. I'm gonna just use my nail to mark it. My nail fell, but there's an indentation there. So I'm gonna go down to get my nail and get my hook. And then I am gonna put it in. And as I said, I am doing it as high as I can. There we go. Okay, so now our hook is in. I'm gonna go ahead and hang the frame. Hang that frame. Hang that frame. I really don't like how it's hanging. I think I need to curve the end of this hook a little bit more. I don't want it falling off. No, I don't. Yeah, that's better. That's way, but I gotta center it here. There we go. Okay. So you see these little holes here? I think what I'm gonna do is get something and just put in this little hole here to stabilize the frame. Let me just make sure it's okay here. This is 4 3/4. 4 1 3/8. And this is 4 1 3/8. So that's good. So this little thing, I just put a headless screw into it, and I am gonna just screw it in. There we go. It's going in. So I guess it's just adding a little extra detail to the bottom here. So now we have hung our first frame on our gallery wall. To be. Let's see if I can give you a view from the other angle. This is just taking you in a little closer so you can see the detail on the frame, my friends. What do you think? Yeah, it doesn't show much from this angle. Don't mind my window. That's one of the projects around the house right now. Okay, let's go back over this side. So as soon as you come up the stairs, the gallery wall is right here. If you enjoy this session, drop it in the comments and let me know. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead, hit subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and we will see you again next Sunday when we finish off our gallery wall. It is gonna be great. And Mark, we're meeting on Friday and Saturday too. But next Sunday is when we are going to finish off our gallery wall. Next Friday, we're going to do another Fling Back Friday. And tomorrow, Monday, we are going to make something. It's Make It Monday, my friends. I can't wait to connect with you again soon. Tomorrow, that is. Mwah. You take care now.